okay, okay. So interesting, so interesting. Oh, hi there, I didn't see you there. Just let me put my incredibly intelligent literature away so I can address you. How's it going, SaharaDrac, sclegacy.com. Hello, hello, hi. So the last video was seemed to be pretty successful. Well, not successful, I mean, people seem to enjoy it. The, people who do. And got a lot of good feedback. You would think that after watching my videos for well, any amount of time at all, I would not come across to you as the kind of guy who would give a shit about shaving for you or cleaning my room. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to impress you. But that's okay. I mean, I like all the criticism. I want to take that sort of thing. I did get a lot of good advice, though, about, lighting and ways to use the videos way to use the webcam for my videos and stuff, so I do appreciate all that. So thanks again. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about StarCraft and how do I get rid... I'm not sure how to deal with this glare on my incredibly cool glasses. I guess I'm just going to turn the monitor off. Ha! There we go. That should be doing it. I don't know. I can't really tell because the monitor's off, but I can focus on the camera now. Actually, this is a great idea. So, today before work, I played some StarCraft. I lost 7 games straight. And it was really had me all in a bad mood all day at work. I was throwing Nintendo 64 games at people's heads. Take your fuck, Bumble. But, I've been trying really hard to get into Master League. I've been playing, and trying to do all the things that they say you're supposed to do to improve your game. I've been watching my replays. I've been studying build orders. I've been masturbating to pictures of Muggsy Bogues. I even drank my own urine. Because those are all the things you're supposed to do to be a better StarCraft player. And I just can't quite break that bubble up into Master League. I'm up around 3,000 points. Probably under 3,000 points again after today. But, just can't quite get it. So what we're going to do today is watch one of my games and maybe glean some information for myself and for you from it. So that's the plan for today. I do have a TVT that was very frustrating that I lost. It was 52 minutes though. I don't know if I want to do a 52-minute game with y'all. So we'll see. I don't know when I open my folder. We'll see which game I want to do. But I have been losing to a lot of Zerg today. I lost to mostly Zerg today and last night. So we might do some TVZ. Might be able to learn a thing or two from that. But I feel like I'm rambling. So without further ado, let's get to the StarCraft. I'm gonna turn on yes, I have to turn on my monitor. Otherwise, I can't hit the stop button because I am so smart. All right, so here we go. Again, if you like my shirt, let me know. If you don't like my beard, sure, let me know. All right. Yeah, let's go. Alrighty, folks, let's start this game up. This is a game between myself, Sahara, with the Murloc icon, on the ladder against another Terran of equivalent skill level or somewhere therein. I actually was slightly favored against this guy. That's how embarrassing it is. But his name is Molas, which I actually didn't realize that till just now. I actually never looked at his name. That's so weird. Okay, usually I look at their names. But anyways, this is a long-ass game, so I'm going to be fast-forwarding through the beginning, definitely, and probably other parts too. You know how it goes. I'm scouting. He's scouting. I'm making a racks. I'm making a refinery. He's making a racks. He's making a refinery. What are you going to do, What are you going to do? I have horrible allergies today. I don't know. I've been sneezing. He's getting the tech lab first. This is where our builds diverge. I'm making Marines. I just killed an SCV, and I instantly go into factory. He is opting to get a Reaper and a bunker. Not a bad opening. Not a bad opening at all. Gets him some scouting. Gets him some defense against those early cheeses. Don't got a problem with it. French fried potatoes. And I usually open Marines right into Armory and Engineering Bay. So here comes this Reaper. I decided to fight him with SCVs instead of these Marines right here. And I was like, oh yeah, I put Marines over there for this exact purpose because I scouted the tech lab. See, my theory is very strong. It's when execution time happens that I have some issues. So this dude's got he got 4 SCV kills. That's nothing to sneeze at. Fortunately, he's going to be killed by these Marines. And yeah, so I also have a bunker up just in case, and I did not need to lose those guys there at all. So there's the first mistake of many. I opened Thor in TVT. I like opening Thor. Stops Banshees. Pretty simple. I do not like dealing with Banshees whatsoever. And hey, look over here. Making Banshees with Cloak. Weird. No Terran ever does that, I've noticed. This guy's the first. So, I already told you guys I've been struggling and I lost this game, so this is more of an educational video than an entertaining one. But hopefully I make it a little bit of that too. There's my Thor to protect the homeboys, and I'm just getting another. And I'll probably put down a turret soon for detection. Yep, there it is. See, I'm so good at this game. Oh, cool. Well, guess what, guy? You ain't cool. Nah, you ain't cool. Yeah, yeah, high five. And he's gonna come in here, get shot by a Thor. He's gonna cloak, get shot by a Thor. So much for the Banshee opening for him. In the meantime, I'm getting tanks with siege mode, and he is getting medevacs. This guy really wants to do stuff in the air. That's fine. Fine with me. Working on my +1 mech upgrade. Very good upgrade to have when you're making lots of mech. And there's my starport finally starting. So, nothing too crazy happening. What made this game so frustrating is how easy I made it for myself. I mean, I pretty much just, other than that Reaper, I mean, I beat this guy in every conceivable way. Like, every attack he did failed, all my attacks succeeded, I did tons of damage, he did none, I killed his bases, and then somehow, because I'm just me playing TVT and I'm just the biggest choke artist in the history of StarCraft 2, I throw this game away. And I would love, you know, it would be like in Cinderella or something when Prince Charming shows up in the carriage and is like, actually, I'd like you to come to the ball with me, dear. I think you're the most beautiful girl in the land. That's what it would be like if Day 9 happened to see this game and was like, here's what you did wrong. That would just be so awesome. It's not going to happen, but so I'm going to have to rely on myself to figure it out, which will make me a better player too. So I'm going to expand now. Bad timing for me. I moved my whole stuff out while he's going to pull a drop in the back. I do leave turrets out, but I did not leave the Thor. I do want to protect this expansion, so my intentions are pretty pure. I'm transferring workers now. And here comes the drop in here. He's going to drop into low ground and come up the ramp. Not a terrible idea. I notice it now when his Marines start shooting my stuff, and I'm like, God, jeez. Unsiege the tanks, gather everything up. Yeah, I lose a lot of workers here, so this is actually a really successful drop for him. He killed a lot of workers, so that's good. I siege up now. I'm going to clean this up. And, you know, despite losing everything here, I don't feel too bad because I did transfer a bunch of workers, so it looks a lot worse than it actually is. I mean, it's still really bad. 17 workers to 29. So yeah, that's terrible, but I'm still feeling okay because I've got these Raxes coming up now. I feel okay with my economy. I'm going to push soon. I feel all right, basically, is what I'm getting at. And I got mules going to save my ass. You know, that's what they do. So I think at this point, this is the problem with my build. As you can see, my mineral's way higher than my gas because my gas guys got killed. I think right here, after this Thor opening, instead of doing all these Raxes, I should just maybe do like 3 more starports and just get like a lot of Banshees and Vikings. I think that might be better than getting all these Marauders that I'm going to get. I get a ton of Marauders in this game. Spoilers. Yeah. So I'm going to come in here now. I'm scanning. I'm not seeing anything too darn spooky. I get my Viking shot a little bit. Oops. Siege up the tanks. Come in. And this is the part where I kill his expansion. He doesn't come try and fight it. He's just going to drop here and kind of prevent me from coming up the ramp and winning the game, which is a good call on his part. Usually losing the game is bad, so I'm not going to mess with that. I feel pretty satisfied with my work. Send my boys home unscathed. And in the meantime, I'm, stop. Well, there you go. There's one problem. I just am not making enough workers. Crap. How frustrating. I always do that. So there's this thing where he brought Vikings in. He's got a tank over here. I don't know. Freaking me out. But still, I think I'm ahead in this game because I just killed his expansion, you know. I mean, that's pretty good. And I am actually making workers again. That's yay me. I really need to work on that. I don't know how, after all these hundreds of games, I'm still forgetting to make workers. That's just such a bad habit. I'm opting to double expand. Oops, I meant to go slower, not faster. There we go. I'm expanding here and expanding here. I'm going to take both golds at once. And I'm throwing down 2 factories. Really didn't emphasize the starports this game, and I really wish I had. Here's this drop here with the Cloak Banshees. He just really likes this angle. He really wants to win coming right through here. He sees it as a glaring weakness. I mean, it's doing okay this time. It's not. He's going to kill a lot of supply depots, which will definitely slow me down. I did run these workers, just a little FYI. I bring the Vikings in to try and clean up the Banshees, but that was sloppy work with my Vikings there. But yeah, I have enough infantry to take care of this pretty solidly. And I did transfer a ton of workers, so. And I'm just getting upgrades now, as is he. And yeah. Again, I at some point here, I definitely like sent an SCV over here. I remember it as vividly as my own face. Like, I sent a guy and I put turret here, Q, turret here, Q up. I like built turrets all over here, and it just never happened. I don't know what happened. I must have like accidentally given him another order or something. But very frustrating when I have those turrets there, because I distinctly remember doing it. But whatever. Sometimes you mess up, and you don't do what you thought you did. So here's my one more starport. I really wish I had made these racks as starports. In my next TVT, I'm going to try that, getting like 3 starports and just getting a lot of Vikings and Banshees. And you know, basically, the only thing that'll really stop that, since I'll have the air superiority with Vikings, is Marines, a lot of Marines, and I'll still be making tanks. So I'm thinking that's more a solid way to approach this rather than all these Marauders. But we'll see. I'll have to try it. So I'm mining like crazy now. My income is 2,000 to his 700. So when my income's 2,000 to his 700, I should not lose this game. But as you can see, never underestimate the power, the majesty, the wonder of how bad I am at StarCraft. So sending a couple dudes there just to take the tower. Here comes another drop. He zooms right past the gold expansion, and let's see if I know how long it takes me to notice this. It takes me that long. So he is going to come in here now, and he's killing a lot of these noob squares. These are called noob squares because every time you use one, it's because you're a noob and you got supply block. So I'm actually getting my supply ass kicked right now. It really doesn't matter. I mean, well, it does matter, but like as you can see, I mean, I still have a huge army standing, and you know, this is the point where those turrets would have been really helpful. And this is where I get frustrated. See, here comes. Don't be bad manner ever, man. Hey, if it didn't work the first 12 times, maybe try some thing else. You know, I don't even know what that means. I think I was trying to say, hey, if your drop isn't killing me. And actually, in the game, I felt like these drops were completely ineffective. They actually were doing all right. Well, obviously, that drop pissed me off because I lost so much supply. As you can see, 158 over 65. But then I BM'd him. Just getting frustrated. I hate TVT. I just hate siege tanks. I hate this whole matchup because I'm so awful at it. So here I come. I'm taking the expansion again, killing his whole expansion, killing all his workers. I scan up there, see a shitload of upgraded tanks, and I'm like, ooh, let's not do that. So I opt to not do that. Instead, I'm going to load up some tanks in these drop ships because I know he's expanding over here. How can he not? Only an idiot wouldn't take his base back here, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I clear that out. So this guy has no income. None. See that 0? That's a big, fat 0. 100, look at 44 harvesters to 18, 0 income, 0. You understand this number? This number is not foreign to you? 0? Jesus. So, here he is transferring all the workers right under my nose. And then he's going to solidify the middle while I'm away. Very good move on his part. I think my bad manner may have angered him. It's okay, I shouldn't have done it. I deserve everything I get in this game. But here comes a gigantic army that's way bigger. And I just totally botched this battle. Look at me right-clicking my way in and then trying to siege up. Just completely. I mean, what are you even thinking doing that, you know? I mean, how easy would it have been for me to siege up some guys here, siege up a little bit here, like, and then leapfrog my way in with, and then stem the marauders and just wipe that out, no problem. I completely know that. I understand that. It's the easiest thing in the world to know, and then I just don't do it. I'm a lot like Tina Turner, and TVT is like Ike. It just keeps bashing me in the eye socket, and just keep coming back for more. TVT, I love you. I know you'll never hurt me again, but... So yeah, I mean... Dear God, man. Look at... I mean, how did I throw that army away like that? Biggest blunder you could ever make in a game. I mean, how many times do I stress it? When you're ahead in the game, don't throw your lead away. Don't throw your lead away. Don't throw your lead away. I mean, there's 100 options there to either wipe out this army carefully or completely avoid it and just go look for expansions. Why couldn't I do that and just get like some battle cruisers or something in the meantime while I killed this last expansion? These are the kind of thought processes you have to have on the fly, not in retrospect. And unfortunately, I'm very much a smart retrospective player. See, this is why I don't like casting my own games. Not because I suck, but because I take them very seriously. I don't tell as many jokes. And, yeah. Tanks are cool, man. Like, look at them. They shoot cool. Like, I don't know, they have this green, like... Right now, this is kind of a stalemate. I'm over here making racks. More racks is, yeah, that's what I need. I just think siege tanks are a very cool unit, and I hate them. I hate the fact that they exist, because I just suck against them. So here I am again, stimming some, Jesus, look at this. I am so underestimating the power of these tanks because I don't think I realize that they're +3. I see like this cluster of tanks, I'm like, oh yeah, my marauders will take that, and I run a bit. I mean, this is just, painful, man. Kind of makes me just want to eat. Like I just want to eat ice cream sandwiches, ham, just chocolate syrup, just pour it down my throat until I die of congealing heart something. See how mad I am? I lost my vocabulary. And yeah. At this point, I'm pretty sure you get the MO. Here's a giant army, stimmed marauders, getting absolutely annihilated by these same 5 tanks. I mean, how stupid can you be? I don't have any armor on my infantry, so what am I doing running them into +3 tanks, you know? And he's got point to, I mean, he's not even playing well. He's just playing like with any sense of intelligence whatsoever, and that's all it takes right now against Can you just feel the self-loathing in this game? I think this will go down as a classic of just how can you do everything wrong? You know what? I think this is my best cast yet because it's like putting it down in writing for me. Like it's finally solidifying it in reality for me, just how stupid I can be and how to improve. And I hope a lot of you learn the deadly lesson of this TVT, and you never play like I do in this game. Absolutely disgusting. Inconceivable. And this is where I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose. This is, I think, right here when I take this expansion is when I realize I actually lost like a 200 food, 2,000 mineral a minute to 0 mineral a minute advantage to 5 tanks. I lost everything to 5 tanks. I lost this entire game. I was on, what, 5 bases to 5 tanks. The same 5 tanks. This is when I realized something was wrong. This is when I was like, oh, maybe I don't deserve to be in Master League yet, because, yeah. And I promise, you know, I still, this kind of self-chastisement is very motivational for me. I'm sorry if it seems a bit, it seems like I'm berating myself a bit too much, but I do, I mean, or actually knowing you guys, I think I should probably berate myself more. And this is where I finally kind of start playing a little bit smart, when I have 2 tanks versus like 10. That's when I'm like, maybe I should be careful. And here I go around here. I'm like, well, maybe I can kill his production facilities. Maybe that will end my suffering. Yeah, maybe. Oh, dear God. So yeah, I come in here, I wipe out his main. Big freaking deal. It doesn't matter at this point. And, yeah. Basically, holy shit. You know what? It's really the siege tank that does it to me too. Like, I don't make mistakes like this in TVP or TVZ. I don't just like run headlong into a force that will completely annihilate me like that. It's just something about siege tanks with me. Like, I just can't help in TVT just completely blowing it. So here he is here. Yeah. Congratulations. And actually, I do make a good point in a little while. When he did something besides dropping the same angle over and over, he won the game. He took my advice. I was like, hey, stop dropping the same place. Try something else. And, you know, and then he did, and he won because I'm so awful. So, good for him. Good for you, Malas. You deserve this win because you played smart and I played stupid. So there you have it. Man. Anyway, all you had to do was listen to me. So, like, see, I'm angry at this point. I'm a little embarrassed of my bad manners. Nah, no, I'm not. I don't care. It's true, he was playing like a retard. He was he was playing really bad. And then as soon as I told him to stop, he kicked my ass because I'm even worse. So, that was a painful...
Testing my testing my microphone, testing my microphone. What?